Righto team, welcome back to another episode. Here we go. We taking on Patrick Thistle in the Scottish Cup 4th round today, and then a home match against Celtic. We did beat them 3-1 away from home earlier this season, so more of the same would be phenomenal. Anyway, in the last games, I know we did the Rangers game, but I don't know if we did Dundee first or we did St Johnstone afterwards. I actually can't remember. I think it was Rangers St Johnstone. But yeah, 3 games, 2 away games. We lost 1 home game, 3 defeats on the bounce, but we're back with 5 wins, so not too bad. A 3-1 victory over Motherwell, despite the fact that David Bates did get sent off. A 2-1 away victory at Kilmarnock. Great, they just got a late goal. Another 2-1 a home victory this time. Penalty, Simon Carmichael in the 29th minute. They did get one back, but not too bad. Aberdeen, they did have a little bit of a comeback, but were a little bit too much. They led for a little while, then we got an equaliser, then they were leading again. Got another goal, and then Dixon Peters with his second. So fantastic for us. And then finally managed to beat Dundee United, who we've struggled against this season for some reason, but a 1-0 victory for Dixon Peters in the 53rd minute gave us victory there. So hopefully we can continue this form. Obviously, you know, we don't seem to be drawing a huge amount. I think we've had 3 draws the entire season. As you can see, we either win or we lose. We either win or we lose. We've had 3 draws the entire season, 6 defeats and 14 wins, which is pretty good. Actually, the same amount of wins as Celtic, funnily enough. And we're on 45 points, which is quite good for now. Obviously, we do have a game in hand over Hibernian, so we're trying to aim for that sort of 4th place, try and cement ourselves a European spot. Rangers look like they've won the title already. They've had 1 loss the entire season, which was a loss to Celtic. Celtic have only lost twice, Rangers and to us, funnily enough, which is quite cool, but they're still 10 points off the title. Pretty even for Hearts and Celtic, though. They're sort of, fighting their way around, and we're 4 points behind them. But again, we've got a game in hand over both Hearts. So does Celtic. So we could potentially go close to Hearts, which would only make us, a point? 4 points ahead. So, yeah, pretty good. I'm very happy. We need to keep Hibernian sort of quiet. Hopefully they can have another couple losses and we can sort of claim this 4th spot as sort of like our own. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we're going into a cup game today. So, let's see. Okay, so we've got our centre-back. Failed a fitness test. Right, Morley could play centre-back, though, so we'll chuck him on the pitch. Robinson is not injured, but he's pretty knackered. It's a shame we don't actually have someone else to take his place, so he's going to have to play. Anyway, yeah, we'll just leave everyone as is, but that's all we really can do. Coming in goal, Robinson, Astley, Bates and Double O. Bowen and Carmichael, midfield, Brown, Souza, Dixon Peters and Bruno Marques with Apia, Ward, John, Finney, Morley, Walsh and Okonkwo on the bench. I have just realised that I don't believe I've gone over the January transfers. It's not that exciting. Obviously, you would have seen Arthur Okonkwo on the bench. He has come in on loan, but we will. I'll go into more depth for that after this match. So here we go. Double O on the ball gets the pass off to Bates, and we're off. Let's see, what can we do? Simon Carmichael having an absolutely brilliant season for a 16-year-old. Very, very happy with him. Doing a hell of a lot better than I thought, and he's definitely going to be a fantastic player in the very future as we lead 1-0 on the 4th minute, thanks to Bruno Marques scoring yet another goal for us, who's been an absolute beast this season, really. Bruno Marques, we were obviously a little bit disappointed with his results coming in. I believe he came in about January last year, and didn't really press on until this season. So it's great to see that now he's actually starting to live up to the potential that we all know he had. Dixon Peters and Bruno Marquez up the top both play very well together. They've got a great strike partnership. Very much looking forward to seeing how they go together in the future. Obviously, I think in the summer, depending on how many more goals they score, they are going to be there's going to be a lot of interest in them. And yeah, do think there may be release clauses perhaps for them, but yeah, if someone wants to buy them, they're going to be paying decent money. I'm gonna hope, because the board may just sell them for me, accept the offer even if I reject it. They're like, nah. Souza with a great chance to make it 2, and they managed to keep the ball in, which is a bit disappointing, but hey ho. 6 shots, 5 on target, doing pretty well. As we got Robbins, there we go, Bates with a nice header that goes over. He's been scoring a lot from centre back recently, with Nati out injured. He's having a decent run in the team. Things are going well, not too bad. Would like to go for a little bit of a cup run. I think we've been knocked out of everything else, cup-wise. The other 2, yeah. Here we go. Brown, can he make it 2? No, Snedden is going to keep that. It's going to be a corner for us, though, as everyone is looking a little bit worse for wear. Bruno Marquez's header has gone over once again. Great performance from Souza. Wow, our front 4, really. Both wingers, both strikers, all having a great game. It's probably just Robinson that's having sort of the worst one so far. Even Double O at right back is having a good game. Astley at centre back. Carmichael in the middle. He's got great stamina. Here we go. Carmichael to Brown now. What can he do? Bruno Marquez with another header, but still going to be 1-0. Definitely got a couple of yellow cards. Definitely probably time to have a wee look. Unfortunately, yeah, Robinson is absolutely shattered, and we are going to need to take him off. I'm going to take Sam Bowen off for Finney. We'll give Finney a wee bit of a run. Bruno Marquez probably wants to come off as well. We should probably keep him fit. We'll take him off for Apia, and we'll just leave the other ones for now. We'll just see how we go. We may need to change something if one of our players gets injured or whatever, but here we go. Dixon Peters on the ball. He's got acres of space. A couple of guys coming to close him down. Can he find someone? He's found Brown. Brown goes for the shot, bounces back. Carmichael just wide. It would have been another goal. He's already scored 2 for us. Granted, one was a penalty that I did suggest. Well, I changed it so that he could score because I wanted him to score. He's obviously not the strongest penalty taker, but we were leading at the time, and I was like, wow, if it's saved or if he misses, it is what it is. And it didn't come back to bite me. He put it in the back of the net. It was great, and that's 2 goals for him this season for a 16-year-old. Oh, Brown almost with a bit of luck there. I am going to take off Double O for Walsh because he's on a yellow and he is tired, and I think we will just we'll just go defensive. We'll waste some time, lower the tempo, ease off the gas just a little bit, which may not have been a great idea, but here we go. He just passed it straight into our players. And Dixon Peters is up there, possibly offside. He doesn't seem to be. He's scored. He's made it 2-0, 87th minute. Fantastic. Should be game over now. And Dixon Peters, both our strikers getting goals. Unfortunately not Apia, because I don't know if he's actually scored for us. But it's a fantastic goal. He had 2 guys trying to defend him. Doesn't bother him. Dixon Peters gets another goal for the season. And yeah, our back line is very, very knackered, especially Robinson. We hopefully have someone to replace him for the game against Celtic. Here we go. Marcus Brown makes it 3-0. It's game over. Patrick Thistle have definitely taken... I thought we'd taken our foot off the gas. They've definitely taken theirs off, and we've managed to make it 3-0. And we're definitely through to the next round. Apia with the assist. It's good to see him getting a goal contribution. Probably first one of the season. There we go, 3-0 to us. I'm very stoked with that. We get to go through to the next round of the Cup, and yeah, we'll see who we play. We will we'll give Brown a wee compliment. Here we go, let's have a look at our transfers. So as you can see, we only got in Arthur Okonkwo from loan from West Brom. Now we do have a optional future fee of 100k. Probably will not be instating that because, well, we don't have anywhere near 100k. And a couple of players went, so Reece Lyon left us, he's gone to Forest Green Rovers for 29k. Probably not the best deal in the world, he could have got a bit more, but he wasn't going to sign a new contract in the summer. He played 69 games, got 6 goals across 3 seasons. Wasn't really playing, he was out injured quite a bit this season. Yeah, so he's off. We did pay 150 for him, so obviously it doesn't look like the greatest deal, but oh well. Tom Field, we did sell him. He's probably 275k for a free transfer we had for about a year. Only played 12 games for us, the Canadian international. He's English. Why did I think he was Canadian? He used to be Canadian, right? I don't want to say a nickname. He was actually... No, he wasn't. Oh, what? He needs to resign in Canadian. I swear he was... Either way, we got him on a free. I came from Canada. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. Anyway, yeah, we got him on a free. He played 12 games and we sold him for 275k, which is a great deal if you ask me. And we got his... yeah, we got that. We also had to we've recalled Radia Ross, or whatever... However that is sound. I'm going to say Ryder. Who knows? But yeah, he's going to be our backup left back now. Unfortunately, I do believe he is just a little bit injured. Could do with the rest. How is his contract? It's fine. He's only on 500 a week. His potential has slightly gone down, but he could be a decent squad player. But yeah, that's our transfer dealings. If you want to have a look at our finances, we've got absolutely nothing. We've got 2k. Well, just under 2k on the wage budget, 0 in the transfer budget. Next season's minimum guaranteed will be 0 as well. Fantastic. Hopefully, I mean, normally we just get a bit from the wage budget. Tottenham Hotspur manager Brendan Rodgers is not happy. Oh my god, go away. Every week I get someone. We did try and sign this fella on a free, but we don't have the funds, unfortunately. He would have been an outstanding centre-back for us for next season, but we just can't afford him, unfortunately. Alright, we've got 17 teams left in the Cup, so let's see who we got. We've got Aberdeen or Bromhill, Kilmarnock, Dundee, Falkirk, Hibernian, Queen's Park, Rangers, St Johnstone, St Mirren, Ross County, Braith, Livingston, Hearts, Dunder Mifflin, Celtic, and Ayr. Let's see who we get. Ayr versus Celtic. Oh, great. Oh, see, I would have preferred a Broomhill or Kilmarnock or any other team apart from really... oh, well, there's not really too many. Wraith are in League 1. Everyone else is Premiership or Championship, so it's not impossible, so we will have to wait and see. And we're going to go up against Celtic very shortly. Right, folks, so we got a bit of a dilemma. We're going to have to play Okonkwo because Jamie Cumming is injured. It's not a big injury. It's a bruised ankle, but not really going to risk it for our best centre-back. It's a game against Celtic. It is a big game, but we'll be sweet. Robinson's going to come off. Ryder Ross is going to he is going to play, but yeah, he is in need of a rest, and he is even more. Is he playing? Oh yeah, see, that's the problem. He needs to be moved to the senior squad because he shouldn't be playing for the under 18s. He is going to play because Robinson needs a rest. Robinson will probably replace him about half time. Maybe even Robinson should start and he can come on later. I think that's probably the way. Who else do we want? Astley is pretty knackered too. Nati is not really back from injury. Marcus Brown could use a rest. I suppose we could play Ward if we just swap Souza and Brown around. We could chuck Ward there. That should work fine. Dixon Peters could probably not start and go on the bench. I don't think Carmichael is probably the best person to start. Right, it's a bit of a toughie. Carmichael he's only played one match. Bowen shouldn't really be starting. John can play, but John wants to be played as a ball-winning midfielder. And then I think we'll play Finney as well. And I think that'll do it. There's enough changes for the team. We've got Apia, Bruno Marquez up top. Souza, Ward on the wings. John and Finney in midfield. Robinson, Astley, Bates and Walsh with a Okonkwo on the goalkeeper. There's a few players that aren't fully fit. It is what it is. A lot of games coming thick and fast at the moment. Let's try and keep our run going. We're at home. We did beat Celtic away 3-1. It was a pretty comprehensive victory. It didn't seem that hard for us earlier this season. So we don't have the finances or anything really that Celtic have, but we do have that underdog status. Let's see. 25 minutes in. Brun Larson with a throw-in. He's given it to Robinson, found its way to Turnbull. Managed to somewhat clear it for now as Souza's back on the ball. Heavy touch from Bogle, I think that was. And, right, Okonkwo to Walsh, who's already on a yellow. Guy loves to get his foot, he loves to get stuck in. Here we go, that's fantastic from Ward to manage to keep that. Apia now. Apia with his second goal of the season. That's fantastic. We lead 1-0, and but could this be the push that Apia needs to get a move on? I guess, you know, he's on loan from Lecce. We're definitely not buying him in the summer, so we'll have to wait and see. Pontus Jansson, actually, I was going to say Jansen, but no, Pontus Jansson equalises 36 minutes in, not holding our lead for very long, which is fine. We always knew this was going to be a toughie, and that's a decent header from the big Swede. He is Swedish, right? He is Swedish. Yeah, he is. Cool. How long do we have our lead for? 10 minutes. Fantastic. And Apia has taken a knock as well. Well done. Keep going. We're going to have to take a couple of substitutions. Ross is going to have to come on, and same with Dixon Peters. So that's fine. Obviously, fullbacks are probably going to get exposed as they're both very young. However, we've got Finney here overtaking the free kick. Very close for Bates with the header, but unfortunately just not too much. Souza having a bit of a terrible game on that wing. Don't really know. He is actually having a shocker. A 6.1. No, we can't be having that. We're going to have to bring Marcus Brown off the bench. Bates going to get that loose ball. Yes, he is. He's close to just putting it out for throw to the opposition, which we don't want. Bruno Marquez can't find his man with the header. There we go. Souza on the ball. Done something, actually. Here we go. Ward. Oh, he's been closed down. Dixon Peters with the header. 18th goal of the season for Dixon Peters. And my goodness, we are leading 2-1, 65th minute. Could we beat Celtic for a second time this season? Even with a perceived weaker squad, slightly rotated. Still have some quality players in most positions. Yeah, definitely the fullbacks were pretty knackered at the back, so... but I'm happy. Everyone is playing very well. 6.7. It's the average, I would imagine, for the back line. We are playing a bit better. Yeah, our XG is definitely better than theirs, as we've got another highlight here. Throw in from Walsh to Bruno Marquez. He finds Finney. Brown comes back to meet the ball. Finney passes back to Marquez. Walsh again. Now it's Brown. Takes a long shot. Oh my god, it went in. It's 3-1. In off the bar. Brown off the bench as well. Phenomenal. And why not go defensive? Now that we're 2 goals ahead. 5 minutes until the end of the game. Probably I wouldn't imagine there'd be too much added time. We'll waste time and we'll lower the tempo and play our game, really. No need to do bugger all. As Bates is unfortunately injured, we will just leave him. We'll take him off. That's fine. 3-1 victory. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal. So we've now beaten Celtic twice. They've had 3 losses this season, 2 of them coming from us, and the other was a demolition job from Rangers. David Bates is unfortunately injured. We will leave that to the physio. And, he and Postecoglou is, he's not happy. To go down as disappointing. Well, it's exactly the same as what happened last time, so I need to rest the squad, because we've got another game coming very shortly. We'll rest them all for 2 days. And where do we got? 31st. And the transfer window isn't finished yet, so there may still be some changes, but with our finances, it doesn't look promising. And available wage 1.9k. Who are we going to be getting for that? So, but yeah, we are now 4th, 10 points clear of 5th, so at least 4th is a guaranteed spot for Europe, as we found out last season. 5th will go to the league if someone wins it that isn't in a European spot, one in the top 4, so that's fine. We've solidified that for now, and we're only 2 points, 1 point off 2nd, so we could be in for a very, very fun end towards the end of the season. We will bring you back for the Scottish 5th round, so I'll just play 3 games off camera, which will be St Johnstone, Motherwell and Hearts, and then we'll play Celtic and Rangers. So yeah, very couple of tough games there, and then we've got 5 games until the league splits in 2. So yeah, anyway, thanks a ton for watching, folks. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace, love, and Jesus.